Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. My name is Michelle. Welcome to this message that you have found because it was meant for you. This is an energy reading for Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign for Leo energy. You may have Leo placements that are being triggered right now, and you're not even a Leo. So don't worry if you're not a Leo. If you were called to this message, it's because it's for you. And this is where your message begins. Leo, we have trust in the magic, white raven spirit. So this is a new beginning. This is something fresh. This is something that is hopeful and aspirational, or not even aspirational, but it imbibes you with the hope of like a baby. If you've ever been in the presence of a young child, there is so much joy. And the reason why there's so much joy is because it is joyous to be given the potential to be alive on this earth. And it's a celebration that a soul made it through. And there's unlimited possibility for a baby, you know. And then as we grow, we start to limit ourselves, or others start to restrict us, but yada yada yada. That's part of the challenge of growing up, and it's supposed to be. But this is the freshness of something that is brand new. It is that baby's hair smell, you know. It is that feeling of something that is just dawning. Think of the dawn, right? A brand new start. Something that is kind of inconceivable or seemed impossible, something that is quite unique, but believe in it. This is light. You know, not all of life is love and light, but this is an aspect of that side of life. Let me delve into what this fresh start is, what this newness is, and we can get right into it. As I divide the deck, Leo, please remember that whatever cards fall out are going to stay where they lay, because that's how I do the reading. If you're looking for a personal message, I provide those. I am an astrologer as well. So please check out my website at www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule a personal reading with me, whichever one you choose, for whatever date's convenient for you. And you will have your reading within 24 hours. I'll get it sooner to you if I can. I know you guys need your messages. There is no extra charge or cost for a rushed reading. I try to get them to you as soon as I possibly can, but you will definitely get them within 24 hours of when you booked. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channels, because I actually do live chats here publicly, and I do free tarot card readings during those live chats. So if you want to participate, please subscribe and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications, because that's the only way you get notified when live chats go up. You can also join channel memberships and get access to members only live chats. So that's an option for some of you who really, really love the channel. Let's get into, you're going to hear a sound. I'm going to cleanse the energy. So you're going to hear a little bit of a ringing, and then we're going to get into the rest of the reading. Okay. So we have, what is this new beginning? What is this new hopefulness? What is this? Let's look in the past. Something only shows up in the past in my readings if it's directly impacting what's happening now. It caused it. Learn from the past in the past. So a discovery that you may have made about your family situation, or through a parental figure that made you wise. Now, you would have learned this and you could have consciously started to draw from it or move forward from it in the past, taking a firm stance, being sure or certain about something because you learned maybe from other people's mistakes, your family's mistakes, or not even just mistakes, just learning, or from your own mistakes, of course. Act as if, chameleon spirit. So it's almost like this sense of it's like you learned in the past to stay quiet, remain silent, and observe. You learned from past mistakes that you needed to be a fly on the wall about something not too long ago, to just kind of sit back and take information in and blend. And you did this was strategy. Now we have a new start or a new beginning. This is very interesting. I don't know if you knew about what was coming, or understanding that you needed to step back, sort of objectively understand, like you realized objectively a lesson that you needed to learn, and you decided to take sort of a hands-off approach to a situation. No, this was just about sit and blend. I've learned my lesson, and I'm going to move forward and take a bold step by sitting back and watching and waiting. I don't know what you were watching and waiting, but now all of a sudden there's a new beginning. So I'm skipping steps here, but what is this? Believe in yourself. This is what you did. You invested in you. Somebody needed to be observed, Leo. Somebody needed to be observed. And you needed to sit back and watch them for a while. And then you decided, I'm going to invest in me because I'm enough. Right? And it wasn't conceit. This was a sense of, I'm not doing it to stand out. I'm not doing it to show off. I'm taking this opportunity. I'm planting the seeds for this because this is my future. This is about me. It's almost like you realized that you had to be more independent or self-reliant, and you weren't going to say anything, and you weren't going to cause a fuss. You were going to accept things as they are. You were going to believe what you were observing, and you were going to plant the seeds and move forward in yourself, right? This sense of no fighting, no arguing. I've learned by being confrontational in the past that this time around, I just have to fucking blend and not tell jack shit about what the fuck I am doing. And then I'm going to just quietly invest in my future. This is Virgo energy. Then we have be at home. Something that is solid, something that is sure or certain. This is family, this is home, this is providing for the home, and then this is actually being comfortable in the home, being comfortable with yourself. This is building out a sense of home, a kind of newness, a refreshingness. It's quieter than your energy usually is. This is interesting to me. And then we have coming in the future, truth transcends illusion. So you're about to be able to say something or come out about something, or now bring something to light that you hadn't talked about and hadn't wanted to, because you were too busy making sure that you were in a good spot and making sure you were happy. But now something is ready to come out, and transformation is beautiful. And this transforms the whole circumstance. Or now you're ready to debut the new you, this new mentality that you have, and live in that state of being. Now, this was almost like a cocoon state. This could have been a new life, a new relationship, or a new job that has come into your life that is helping to physicalize a reason or an inspiration for you transforming or shifting. Well, this was meant to happen because this is metamorphosis now. Truth transcends illusion, revealing, living in the truth, and then, of course, living in your new truth or your new state of mind. This is beautiful. Very spiritual, but beautiful. So let's find out what this is all about, shall we? Let's get into the 7-day play-by-play. Leo, I'm going to just shuffle the cards for day 7 to see where we end up and how this resolves. And then I am going to step back and do the day-by-day, play-by-play. Something with Pisces and intuition and being ready to settle, be ready to silent, being ready to watch. Okay? There's some revelation here. And I think 7th day tells us exactly what this truth was so that you can feel happy and finally move on. But let's get into day 1 or step 1. This could all happen to you in one day, but this is how it unfolds. Day 1. What is going on with Leo? What is this transformation? Why are they doing it? What's actually happening? Scorpionic energy. First of all, it's time. It's time for something to end and for you to accept the ending. So something is officially coming to an end. This is not a mortality, but it is the end of something. It is finished. It is done. You have to clear space by allowing it to be over. And even if you don't allow it to be over, with the fucking death card there, it's going to be over whether you give it permission or not. It is heartbreaking and it is hurting. But I think there is a consciousness to it as well. The sense of, I know it has to end. I'm certain of it. And it, once again, it is heartbreaking. So there's some sort of heartbreak here that comes from a passing. It's finished. In other words, this could be the end of a relationship, the end of a career, the end of an era. I don't think it is a mortality because it's not in reverse. It's usually, for me, it's got to be in reverse to even think that there might be an actual physical death. But it is a done deal. Something is over. And there is sadness in it, which means there was disappointment. It really made you sad that it had to finish. It had to end. But it did. It had to finish. It had to end. And day 1, that's actually where you begin. So there's a sense of, I got to just accept this. There's an acceptance there. Day 1. What about day 2? There's an offer of love. There's an offer of fulfillment. May even be about your marriage. This is about marriage. This is an offer of love and marriage. This is an offer of loving your solidness, your certainty, something that is consistent and reliable, being traditional, love of a traditional system, maybe religion, a religious ceremony of some sort, blessing a union of some sort, or committing yourself because of love. And this is day 2. You have Scorpio and then you have Taurus energy. So this is all about value systems and deep commitments. This is maybe in some ways going from being heartbroken about being more occult or being more like spiritual, and then now moving more into the more traditional, right? Allowing yourself to become, or just sitting back and watching a circumstance about something that was hidden or reserved or hiding things that broke people's hearts and had to finish, and then it had to end, and it did, and now there's just sort of on the up and up, and being able to love what actually is and what actually exists. That's a huge transformation in a couple of days. What about day 3 for Leo? This is reverting back to childhood. This is maybe even a homecoming or returning home. This is what you used to love, reminiscing. Reminiscence. Melancholy, it could be, but usually it's just feeling like a kid again. Feeling that innocence again, or getting back to a purity of sorts. This could even be a lover coming back from the past. And then we have Justice, Libra. So it has to do with some sort of relationship, some sort of balance that comes from the reminiscence or returning home, or from a past relationship, some sort of justice that's balanced out, a decision that's made, a certain truth or an understanding of that moment in your life. And then it's almost like maybe somebody is telling the truth or being revealed about a past relationship that you can be solid with, or you can be certain with, because your situation is certain. This could be maternal energy with the Empress here. There's just justice and abundance from maybe even inheritance or something that had come from the past, or specifically, what is this? Because there's two major arcana here. What is this? We have the King of Cups. So it's definitely got to be with somebody who cares about you. Maybe an actual King of Cups, which is a water sign masculine. Somebody that keeps their love to their chest, but at the same time has a lot of love and doesn't love a lot, but loves a lot, but doesn't love a lot. Right? They love deeply, but they don't love many. So this is a sense of knowing where to put your feelings, knowing where your loyalties lie. This could be scorpionic energy. This could be a Scorpio, or an ending of those feelings. There was something here where things finally balance themselves out to a point where you can feel, I'm good with how it happened. That's really interesting. So it's almost like putting something to rest that maybe you had a hard time with, had a hard time allowing to end because it really broke your heart. Being done with that, like finally being able to fucking move on from it and focus on what you have here and now. Leo. Day 4, transcendence, but also transcendence through expansion and growth. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. Religion or culture, learning about different cultures. It's a Sagittarius energy, through adventure, through travel, through philosophy. Maybe you're traveling through your mind by traveling, by learning, right? A lot of times that could be too. Sagittarius energy means fortune and abundance and expansion. That is starting to happen to you by day 4. Why? What is this? Or it could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. What is this energy? Why is Temperance here? Finding a way to make peace. Because you have Justice too. So you're really making peace with the situation. Yeah. You're good. You're making peace with the situation. What are they making peace with? Can you clarify? No? What? No. Let's move on to day 4 for Leo. Wow. I love this. Day 5 is a burden. Some sort of burden, or like, I don't know, challenging yourself too hard, doing too much, or confusion. So there was a burden here with regard, it's almost like there was a burden of distraction. There was a burden of getting lost in your own thoughts. Maybe there was a burden of alcoholism with somebody. There could have been a confrontation of that. What a burden it was to carry that, or not understanding where these burdens were coming from. Even a burden of trying to do too much. That's what it kind of looks like to me. A burden of trying to put your role in too many pots. You know, like put like just a sense of I need to focus. Can we clarify a little bit? But that's what I think it is. I think it's like a burden of too many options, right? So what option should Leo choose? Day 6. Victory and success. You should choose to come out, to demonstrate yourself, show yourself. This could once again also be homecoming, something closer to home. There could have been obligations that you had to a lot of different things where you're finally finished with them and able to return home. What is this that's distracting, Leo? Six of Pentacles, opportunities. A lot of different opportunities, putting your eggs in a lot of different baskets, but now it's kind of distracting you. And it's almost like, I need to go home. I want to go home. I'm ready now. I don't need that much validation. Let's get a moon card here, because the moon does play into day 7. So let's try to understand. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node, where are you comfortable? Because something is over. You don't have to do it anymore. You don't have to carry the burden anymore. Because now you're opening up to new opportunities. And if you don't let the old ones go, you don't have space. And it's the newness that you want to bring in. Remember White Raven. A new romantic cycle begins. Now, for those of you actually looking for romance, this is exactly what it means. There's something here, like let that old crap go. Inspiration to move forward in a new relationship, a new equilibrium. This is Libra energy. But romance also means an era of idealism and optimism. So you're at a point where you're cleaning stuff out and you're starting to realize I'm ready to let the old shit go because the new stuff that's coming in and it's actually here. I've got to make room for it. It's at my doorstep. So it's something that is, it's also different. White Raven is different. It's obscure. Think Uranian energy, like it's odd. It's different. It's different than what you normally would have, but it marks an expansion in your life. It marks you're even interested or it's even coming to you now because you've changed. It's got nothing to do with it changing you. You've changed. You're vibrating differently. And so there's different opportunities that maybe you thought you'd never be interested in, but you are definitely interested. And they are beautiful energies that are coming in. Let's see exactly what this is all about, shall we? I'm going to go over to the extended and I hope that you join me. The link is down below in the description box. I've also pinned it to the top of the comment section, or just head over to Born Without Boundaries on Vimeo. You can watch the latest video, Leo extended there. I'll see you guys in the extended.